Welcome to Icelandic Formula Offroad. We are in Akureyri for the second time in a row, this third round of the championship in this shortened season. Only 4 rounds instead of the classic 6 like planned. The race would consist of 6 demanding tracks, one of them a time attack, and in this show we will follow the action of tracks 1, 2 and 3. Let's take a look at the championship standings. Ingólfur and Skúli share the honors. Who will come out on top after Akureyri? Haukur is third. And big news, after 4 years, Thor Pálsson has sold Thor. He won the championship in this car in 2018 and 19, however has not been competing this year. So Thor will be racing again. This is the most successful car in Formula Offroad history. It was built in 1999 and has won over 20 titles with 4 different drivers. Snorri Thor Arnarsson is back after having sold the car to Thor after the 2016 season. He's not competed in Formula Offroad. He owned the car from 2013 to 2016, and in those 4 years he won 4 Icelandic Championship, a World Cup and an American Cup. So Snorri, an all-time great, is back. Now let's take a look at Akureyri, the first car in the first track. Kristoffer Vikar Lindsson driving the banger, a rookie, and his normal role in the team is being a team manager. And for his efforts for the team, he got the drive in Akureyri. Over the first bank here? No, he doesn't. Gets locked in there, and that's only 40 points for length. Now here we have Skúli Kristjánsson. He leads the championship, equal in points with Ingólfur, so he's hoping for a win in Akureyri. Skúli easy there, no penalties so far. Will Skúli get all the way up? No, what's going on there? No, that's another engine issue. Yet another engine issue for Skúli. This season has been horrendous due to engine issues, and 130 points. Here, Ólafur Bragi Jónsson driving the Fox. The team built this car for this season. It's only his 2nd time racing it. However, Ólafur is a 3-time champion. His last success came back in 2012. Already quite far into the track. Nicely done here. Made it over the ridge. Only 40 penalty points so far, I think. And now he goes for that final climb. Will he make it? No. Nope. Is it gonna roll? No. Nope. No roll today. Well, maybe later. 180 points. Here we have Ingólfur Guðvarðarson driving Guttin Reborn. He leads the championship. He's equal in points with Skúli. It's called Guttin Reborn because in the years 2011 to 14, Ingo and his team rebuilt this car about 3 times. A lot of power there. 20 penalty points for touching the marker, but he goes over. Smoky. Is that a problem, or is it just something not to think about? So much power. 20 penalty points there, but managed to keep on going. Final climb, guns it, let's go. 40 penalty points there, but he goes all the way. Fantastic. The first 350-pointer of the day. Now we have Haukur Þorvaldsson driving the soap, and it's almost gone, but he saves it. Is that the best in show already? Let's see this again. How does he save that? It's gone when he pulls it back, but nicely done. No points awarded for that. Gestur Ingólfsson driving the dream. Local driver has not been competing regularly, but some of these part-timers sometimes stir up a show when they meet up. Now the Dream is the only car with 4-wheel steering, but there seems to be some issues here. 10 penalty points for stopping, 40 penalty points for reversing. That's it, 90 points. Here we have Paul Jonsson, he's driving the Sheep, still looking for his first podium in Formula Offroad, the former champion and cup winner in Rallycross. Reverses there, that's penalty points, 40. He's gonna gun it. Get in, needs more speed there, and that's clumsy, only 100 points for length. Sorry, 140 points for length, but 40 penalty points yields him 100. Here's Stefán Bjarniðsson, driving Kaldi, a local driver from Akureyri. He started the season well in Egilsstaðir with a committed drive throughout the race. However, he only managed 6th here in Akureyri last time around, and it's not going well for him to begin with. Stuck on the first gate. Here is Haukur Viðar Einarsson driving the Ural Hekla, 3rd in the championship, and needs a win here to put pressure on Skúli and Ingólfur. Before the season he was expected to be the champion, or at least a very strong contender. 40 penalty points, we're getting 2 wheels outside the gate there. They cannot touch that tape there, that would be out of bounds. 20 penalty points for that marker, but hey, steady through here and a lot of speed for that final gate. Makes it all the way. 40 penalty points. However, he gets 350 for length. 100 total of penalty points, 250. Ingólfur and Haukur building a nice lead over Skúli here right at the beginning, and here we are on board. Look at the speed he attacks that back end. Here we have Ásmundur Ingjaldsson driving the bomb. It's been his best season so far. He is 4th in the championship. Well, that's not going to get you very far. You can try all you want, but you're not going anywhere. 140 points. Here is Sigurður Ingi Sigurðsson driving the, well, interestingly named car Yippee. This is his rookie season, and that's a rookie's speed up there. 60 for length, 40 penalty points, only 20 points. Although Snorri has bought the car, Thor still had it for this race, loaned it to one of his team members, Finnur Aðalbjörnsson. Now they named it the Thor Boy, since Snorri called it the Choir Boy. Nicely done. Oh, but touches the red marker there and cuts it in half just to show everybody what he had done. However, he doesn't seem to notice a red flag, so that's good for us. Just guns it and, well, does well there. Made it up with 3-wheel drive. Now we have Jóhann Guðlaugsson driving Thunderbolt, and another rookie this season, very successful multiple Norwegian champion this car with Roar Johansson and Atli Emil Ásgeirsson. What can Jóhann Guðlaugsson do with it here in Akureyri? Doesn't go far in the first try. That's 40 penalty points for reversing there. Doesn't seem to get going away. Yeah, there he goes. But stops again. 120 points for length, 50 penalty points. So that's 70 in total. Let's take a look at the standings. Ingólfur leads Haukur. Oliver's 3rd, Ásmundur 4th, and Skúli 5th. Skúli needs to catch up with the top guys. Now the second track, Ólafur Bragi Jónsson 1st, the Fox. It's always quite a long drive from the start gate to the actual course, so that's so the event organizers can keep the same starting gate for every track. Gets up there, but maybe shouldn't have caught those 40 penalty points. Easy does it there. Although we're not pushing very hard here, but he needs to do it now. 20 penalty points there, but now he's stuck. And the gate on the left is not part of this track. 40 penalty points, however, for reversing. So that's a total of 140 penalty points so far. Managed to get back going here. Needs to at least clear this gate so that he gets those reversing points back. 20 penalty points there. 160 total penalty points already. Same final climb as the first track, and Oliver has to make it up, but he doesn't. So that's 220 for length. However, 160 penalty points. And that's gonna cost him. Now let's look at Ingólfur. This is Gautin Born. A good start for him. The first track leads the race, as well as leading the championship. Slight touch on the white marker there. I think that might be 20 penalty points. No penalties there. Oliver got 40. So Ingólfur probably has around 20 penalty points now. Nicely done there. That's no penalty points either. 20 penalty points there. Is he stuck? Will he get going? No. He's fine. Oh, but there he loses it. And that means that he gets 60 penalty points and only 210 points for length. And that is a good opportunity for Haukur and Skúli to catch up. Let's see it from on board. This is a tricky, tight section here. Very steep back there that he needs to cross, but he gets sort of dug into a hole there, so he needs to pull out and turn to the right. Here we have Haukur Thorvaldsson driving the Soap. Different sound here. A Chevy 350 V8 with custom headers. Sounds lovely, but doesn't go very far. Now he reversed more than the car's length, so that means a red flag, 50 points for length. Now we have Gestur Ingólfsson driving the Dream. It's an old school Formula Offroad truck, very heavy, but makes up for it with the biggest engine, the big block Chevy. Four-wheel steering works well here. Only get up so we can see him tackle the tight and twisty bits. Needs to reverse. Sets up and guns it again. Yes, it does. So here the four-wheel steering should play a big part. This is where he should make up time, make up points, but he loses it there. Oh no, no. But he manages to save it. Let's see this again. And I'm out of this. Oh no. Now let's go for Páll Jónsson driving the Sheep. His second season in Formula Offroad. Best result in previous races is 5th place. So nicely done this track so far. Only 20 penalty points. That's 20 more. Touch the red marker there on the inside. But that's a minus 100. There's a gate up on the exit road. He only got one wheel through it, so that has to be the maximum of 100 penalty points. And what's happening now? That's the engine. Bad goes to worse, and only 50 points. Now let's look at Stefán Bjarnhéðinsson. He was at least supposed to be the next one, but they can't get the car started. So Stefán misses the track, and he hopes of a good finish. Are wiped out. Here we have Haukur Viðar Einarsson driving the Ural Hekla, second in the championship last year. Lost out so closely to Thor in Akureyri. 20 penalty points there for Haukur. It's through cleanly. Needs to make sure it doesn't go too far once they go through that forward gate. 20 penalty points there. So they can set up. Is he stuck? No. He gets going there. Well done. 40 penalty points so far, and that's all we've seen from the best of them. Nicely done there. Now the final climb. He made it up in the first track. Will he make it up again? No, not quite. 220 for length, 40 penalty points, so that's 180 points. And that's the best score so far, and takes 30 points from Ingólfur. So Haukur snatches the lead after course 2. So nice to listen to the throttle work. The engine sings to Haukur's input. Now, let's look at Ásmundur Ingjaldsson driving the bomb. He was fighting for victory here in Akureyri earlier this year. Ended up second behind Skúli. Can he do something similar today? Nicely done so far, 40 penalty points. But oh, loses it there, that he must need to reverse. Driving quickly though, doesn't need to, it's just a normal track, no time attack here. So 40 penalty points there, 20 there, and that's a roll! Wow, the bomb not quite doing what it did in the first race in Akureyri. Let's have a look at this from on board. There he's reversing, goes for that gate, but they just get thrown up, and there seems to be a ridge there that they're not anticipating. However, if you're not the first car on track, you should have seen others run into trouble there.
Hvað fór úrskeiðis þarna?
Ég held ég hafi ekki staðað nógu mikið.
Já, það er
verið vandamáli.
bara ragur.
Já, ég held það.
En er þetta eitthvað tjón? Ég sé þú heldur á okkur reym þarna.
Það fær bara að bóna þetta og henda þessu. Það er þetta komið.
Sigurður Ingi Sigurðsson here driving yippee! He needs to forget about the horrible effort in his first track. 40 penalty points in the first gate. 40 in the second as well. However, none there in the third gate, but that's 40 penalty points more, so that's 120 penalty points so far. Now he needs to go all the way if he's going to do anything here. That's 40 more. And a roll, my god. 200 total, 160 penalty points, so that means 40 yield after the course, and a horrible day at the office so far. Now Finnur Albjörnsson, the Thor boy. Finnur, a former snowmobile champion. And I can tell you, the snowmobile in Iceland has been wild through the years. Touches both markers there. When one's not enough, you take both. 40 penalty points. Oh, nicely done. That sets him up nicely for this gate. 20 penalty points. Interesting driving style from Finnur. Something we're not expecting to see from a rookie. How he throws the car under throttle. Gets it turned. Needs to reverse there. He's seen others make mistake. He's seen the rolls. Doesn't want to go the same way. But sometimes gravity does not agree. Let's see how Finnur does. Hesitant, but there he goes, guns it, and gravity did not agree this time. Let's see this from inside. He's setting up here and guns it. Never really in control after he goes. And the second course proving to be a very difficult one. Now Jóhann Guðlaugsson driving Thunderbolt. 20 penalty points there on that white marker. 40. Okay, but that's too hesitant, and only 20 points for this course. And this means that for Haukur and the others that have gone all the way, this course is proving very, very good. Skúli Kristjánsson driving Simba. Have they fixed? No, I'm not gonna say that the engine does the same. Issues with some engine sensors. This is the only supercharged car in the field. And maybe superchargers just don't like getting thrown up muddy hills. Now the standings after two tracks. Haukur leads Ingólfur with 10 points, and they have a huge lead on Ásmundur after only two courses. Ólafur and Skúli follow. Now, lunch break before the third track of the day. Not a lot of big crashes, so maybe more barbecue. Well, that's actually quite interesting. Barbecuing with a CD. I guess that's the only use you have for a CD anymore. So don't throw them away, you can still use them. Now, the time attack, Gestur Ingolfsson, driving the Dream, spectacular start. And enters the water on the rear wheels there. He finished the course in 1:48. Well, 1:00 .48. And Ólafur Bragi, he used the lunch break to walk the track, and that came to good use. Fantastic driving here. He's still getting used to the new super low car. However, an amazing time, and the fastest of all, 53.81. Low cars gonna work well in time attacks. Here we have Finn Labjörnsson. This car's always been quick in the time attacks, and Finnur is showing that he is a quick driver. 57.5, so that's only 10 penalty points there. Now let's look at Haukur and Ingólfur. They fight for the lead in very similar cars. And the first time around in Akureyri, Ingólfur completely dominated Haukur in the time attack. But look at this, Haukur is ahead. Here, when we get close to the halfway markers, probably has around a second and a half on Ingólfur already. However, Ingólfur pushes back through that final section. Now back down the hill. Ingólfur is ahead. But look at how hesitant Haukur is on the way down. Ingólfur has cleared the hill already. Haukur had a pretty good lead to begin with, but he's just so slow here, getting turned around. And Ingólfur coming into the final section now. Guns it over the water, completely dominates Haukur at least, and that's a 56.95, the second fastest time we've seen so far, and 1:88 for Haukur. Now let's look at Skúli. They hadn't found a fix for Skúli, but he still hangs on for 5th place overall. But you need all the power you can get through the water, and he would limp to 1:04 time. Now let's look at the standings after the first 3 tracks. Ingólfur leads Haukur with a 40-point lead. Ólafur in 3rd has managed to push back a little bit. Skúli in 5th. That's it for now. Please make sure you tune in next time when we'll bring you the final 3 tracks from the Akureyri Formula Offroad.